glad you're here. Something I want to talk to you about. All right, so we're coming out of quarantine. Life's starting to move around a little bit, which is good. Don't get me wrong. But, I was kind of liking quarantine. So bear with me. Let me tell you why. So first of all, there's the technology, right? Like we're meeting right now. And the good part about that is that while you can't be with your friends or family like in person, you can still be together separately, right? Like this, like you and I are right now. And you don't have to wear a mask because, I guess with other people, we're supposed to wear a mask, which is not handy if you have allergies, okay? So the pollen's like killer right now. So at least when you're together separately, you don't need to wear a mask, okay? You just have to... Right, I'm sorry. You just have to have a towel handy, though, for cleaning off the lens. That would be the downside of being together separately. But I don't have to wear a mask. Now, the other thing that I've really come to appreciate about quarantine is dinner with friends, because like we can have dinner together. We just, set up the laptop on the table and we can cook what we want. I don't have to worry about like my friends' crazy palates and what they do and don't like, or that they have some kind of like funky allergy or anything. I just cook what we like, right? And then we can eat together. They cook what they like, and we can have appetizers. We can eat, and we don't have to share anything, right? So we can eat. You guys can that, and I can eat what I want. And unlike going out to dinner, right? You go out to dinner, and what's everybody do? Everyone wants to order an appetizer for the table. So then you're stuck conceding with like the mountain of gluten-free nacho vegan things, and you're like, sure, everybody else wants that, sure, and you don't eat it, right? So you can have whatever appetizers you want, and then there's that friend that when you're out to dinner, they never quite pick up their half of the check, or even offer to like give a decent tip or anything to the server. So you end up paying. So you're saving money. See, quarantine helps you save money too, and without having to worry about all this other stuff. And then of course, you can still socialize, right? And you can still have what you want to drink. Your favorite reserve. And you don't have to share it, which is awesome, because then there's more for you, right? So I don't have to share my private reserve because I'm not driving anywhere. Although walking down the hallway can be fraught with obstacles, but it's better than driving, and then probably the best thing about quarantine is how you dress, right? I can wear this old school t-shirt because it just makes me happy. And in quarantine, we gotta have happy, right? So I could, and if you're on a video call with a friend, you're only dressed really from the waist up anyway. Nobody sees that you're still in your pajama pants from 5 days ago, or especially that you haven't brushed your teeth in like 2 weeks, because, well, they can't smell your breath, right? So, there's so many benefits to quarantine. All right, but, we can't get, I know, we can't get too used to this, because there are some pretty dangerous side effects. All right, so I do have to, all's fair, I have to address the side effects. So video is great, except the problem is then, as you're putting on the weight, and then you come out of quarantine, you have to buy a whole new wardrobe, because you're not fitting in anything but your pajama pants anymore, or your stretchy shorts. Okay, so you end up having to buy like a new wardrobe. It can be really depressing, especially for us ladies. We just are, we don't want to have to buy bigger size clothing. And, people will then see that you put on 15 pounds, right? And especially summertime now, if you're wearing shorts, they're going to see how that chair and the design of the chair is now imprinted. The texture of the leather is imprinted in your skin because you've just spent like 4 months sitting in the same chair. Like literally this chair. My butt print has stitching imprinted on it, okay? Even through my pajama pants and my jeans or whatever, all right? So that's another side effect. And anyway, so those are the side effects you should be aware of, that, you know, quarantine, you know, what it is you're gonna face now that we're going out. We're gonna have to start sharing our private reserve and our food and buying new clothes. But really, I mean, quarantine wasn't so bad, right? And I think I may just continue to see friends on video call, because then I don't have to buy a new wardrobe from the waist down, right? Hope this gave you a little bit of a new insight about quarantine, and I will be seeing you on video, not in the store or in real person, in real life.